I want to tell you about Rohan. Not because his story is extraordinary, but because it's painfully ordinary. 22 years old, BCom graduate, Mumbai University, decent marks, nothing spectacular, 65%, and absolutely no idea what to do next. Sounds familiar? Because here's what nobody tells you about finishing BCom. The degree gets you to the starting line, but the race is something else entirely. And Rohan was about to learn this the hard way. June of 2023, Rohan graduates. His parents are proud. Relatives are congratulating him. There's a small celebration. And then, Monday morning, beta ab job dhondo. So Rohan does what every BCom graduate does. He goes to Naukri.com, LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, everywhere. He uploads his resume and he applies and waits. And the first interview call hits. He's excited. It's a business development executive role. Sounds very corporate. It sounds professional. He shows up in a crisp shirt, resume in hand. The interview lasts exactly 12 minutes. And your target will be 50 cold calls per day. Your salary will be 15,000 rupees per month, 3,000 rupees incentive if you hit your target. It's sales. It's not business development. It's just sales. He says yes anyway. I mean, he needs something on his resume at the end of the day, right? So 2 weeks in, he quits. He can't do it. Next job, customer service at a call center. 18,000 rupees per month, night shift, he takes it. Lasts 1 month. Next, marketing intern at a startup. Unpaid for 3 months and then 12,000 rupees. He's just making copies. He's booking cabs for senior managers, he's ordering their lunch and whatnot. This is not what he thought BCom would lead to. This is not what anyone tells you BCom leads to. And one night, scrolling through Instagram at 1 a.m., unable to sleep, he sees something. He sees a post about investment banking. 6 to 8 LPA starting salaries. Work with Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan. And he thinks, ये तो सिर्फ IIM वालों के लिए होता है यार. Let me pause here. Because this is where most stories end. Rohan sees investment banking and his brain immediately goes, that's not for me. But why? Because of what we've been conditioned to believe. Think about every movie you've seen about investment banking. Think about movies like The Big Short, Wall Street. Who are the heroes? Ultra rich, super smart, fast talkers, suit wearing, confident. They're making $1 million deals over lunch. They are flying to New York for board meetings. And Rohan is a BCom grad from Mumbai who just quit his third job in 4 months. He doesn't even know what investment banking actually means. IPO? He's heard of it. M&A? Iska matlab kya hai? Equity research? Sounds so complicated. But here's what I want you to understand. That mental block, it's not real. It's a story we tell ourselves because we don't have information. And Rohan was about to get that information. 3 weeks after seeing that Instagram post, Rohan is still stuck, still applying to random jobs, still getting rejected. And one day, his college friend Priya calls him. Rohan, I'm doing this course, Investment Banking Operations. You should check it out. But Rohan is skeptical, obviously. Investment banking? Priya, that's not for people like us. And she laughs at it. And she says, that's exactly what I used to think too. But I went for a counseling session. You can go as well. It's completely free. What's the worst that will happen? So Rohan goes for this counseling session. He walks in expecting corporate jargon, intimidation and whatnot. Instead, the counselor asks him a simple question. Rohan, do you know how to use Excel? Rohan says, yeah, I know some basics. Can you analyze data and spot patterns? Rohan says, yeah, I guess so. Are you comfortable with numbers? And Rohan says, yeah, of course, I did BCom. Do you want to work in a professional environment with growth potential? Rohan says, obviously. Then you can go for investment banking. Rohan blinks. He says, but don't you need an MBA or be like a CA or something? And the counselor says, no, you just need skills, and we teach you those skills. We teach them in 3 months. This is the moment everything shifted for Rohan. Not because someone told him he was special, but because someone told him he was capable. Let me break down what Rohan learned in that 1-hour counseling session, because this is extremely important. Investment banking is not one thing. It's an industry. It's a massive industry. And within that industry, there are different types of roles. There's investment banking operations, which is one of them. It's the back end, the engine room of investment banking. While the front office guys are closing deals and meeting clients, the investment banking operations teams are ensuring those deals happen smoothly. Trade settlements, reconciliations, data management, compliance checks. It's a detail-oriented and process-driven job. It requires accuracy, it requires focus, and yes, it requires being street smart. And here's what Rohan realized. You don't need to be the Wolf of Wall Street to work in investment banking. You need to be reliable. You need to be analytical. You need to be process-oriented. And he was all those things. He just didn't know there was a career that valued him. The counselor showed him placement records. He showed him students from BCom backgrounds placed at Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, Deutsche Bank, Barclays, and whatnot. Starting salaries 4.5 LPA to 6 LPA. Not sales jobs, not call centers. Real structured careers in global financial institutions. And it was a 3-month course. Not 2 years, not 5 years, not 5 months. Rohan walked out of the session with something he hadn't felt in months. You know what that was? It was hope. August 2023, Rohan enrolls in the CBOP program, Certification in Investment Banking Operations program. Day 1, he's nervous. Imposter syndrome is loud in his head. What if I can't keep up? What if everyone else is smarter? But week 1, he realizes everyone is like him. BCom grads, BBA students, some with a little bit of work experience in unrelated fields as well. All of them wanting the same thing, a real career. The course is intense: financial markets, trade life cycles, settlement processes, risk management, compliance, Excel modeling, Bloomberg terminals, real world case studies. But here's the thing, it's practical, not theoretical, not academic. Every concept is taught with, this is how you'll use this in Morgan Stanley. And Rohan, he's absorbing it because for the first time, he sees a clear path. Week 8, mock interviews start. Week 10, placement drives begin. Morgan Stanley is on campus. Rohan applies. He gets shortlisted. First round, technical test. He passes. Second round, HR interview. They ask him, why investment banking? And Rohan doesn't give them some rehearsed answer. He just tells them the truth. Because I was lost. I didn't know this world existed, but once I learned what it actually is, not what movies show, but what it actually is, I realized this is where I belong. I'm detail-oriented, I'm disciplined, and I want to build a career, not just a job. Week 12, Rohan gets the offer letter. Morgan Stanley, 6 LPA. Investment banking operations analyst. He calls his parents. His mom cries, not because of the salary, but because her son, who was working night shifts at a call center just 4 months ago, now has an offer letter from a company as big as Morgan Stanley. Now I need to tell you something very important, because this story isn't about Rohan becoming rich overnight. 6 LPA is good salary, but it's not life-changing money. Here's what's life-changing. Rohan is now on a track. He's not doing random jobs anymore. He's building a career in investment banking. Year 1, investment banking operations analyst at Morgan Stanley. Year 2, senior analyst. Year 4 to 5, associate level, 8 to 12 LPA. Year 6 to 8, he becomes a team lead, 15 to 20 LPA. And year 10 plus, he becomes an operations manager, 25 to 40 LPA. Or he pivots to the front office, risk management, compliance, portfolio management, whatnot. Because once you're inside the system, once you understand how investment banking works, the doors don't close, they multiply. And you remember that image that Rohan had of the ultra smart, super rich investment banker in movies? He's not there yet, but he's on that path. And that's what matters. Because the truth is, most people don't fail because they're not smart enough. They fail because they don't know the path exists in the first place. Rohan didn't know investment banking operations was a career option. He thought investment banking was only for IIM graduates who close billion-dollar deals. But investment banking is an industry, and industries need people at every level. Front office, middle office, back office, all levels. All of them are part of the same ecosystem, and all of them are accessible if you know where to look. So if you're watching this and you're a BCom student, I want you to understand one thing. Investment banking is not for the super smart or super rich only. It is for anyone who is willing to learn. I'm sure you're also willing to learn.